Check, check, check. Somebody give me a quick sound check for the microphone right quick. Make sure everything sound good. Set up to our.
On the YouTube,
That thing came right on through, huh? All right, well, y'all go ahead and clap it up. We're gonna start over. You know what I'm saying? That sounds so dead. Act like you're doing it like the Most High is watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of enthusiasm that we have to have with everything. You understand? With every single thing that we have to be doing in life that you deem to be valuable, we should always have that type of exuberance when we go to do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Put some spirit into it. That's what I want to see out of each and every last one of these brothers and sisters that come into this school, man. Because if you don't give no effort in here, then what's the point? Right. You understand? We can stay at home and eat goddamn pickles all night. If that's the best we're gonna do. But when you come in here and do the work of the Lord, you want to move with a sense of urgency because somebody's life is dependent on it. Right? It may not happen today, but what you put into it, it'll show up maybe 10 years later. That day when you didn't feel like coming to class, that lesson that you should have wrote down and you weren't prepared to write it down. You understand? Those things in life tend to come back and hunt you, believe it or not. And when you prepare for the moment, when those times come, then you can excel in the moment. But if you're not prepared, then how are you going to lead somebody? In the I.S.U.P.K, we are teaching brothers how to be able to lead their families, teaching brothers how to lead other brothers, teaching brothers how to lead sisters. And how are we going to do that if we're not disciplined about what we're trying to do? And we're going to be lackadaisical and just taking our time and farting dust every goddamn where we go, then what's the point of anything? You want to be able to move in a way that brothers say, damn, he did all that? In that short period of time, that's what he did? He did what? She did what? Yes, she did it. Who she did it? She did it by herself. Who she did it for? The Most High. Who you doing it for? You want your glory and your cake because you did just a little bit of goddamn work? That's what you want because you showed up but didn't do anything when you got there. You understand? What's going on? Huh? Oh shit. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. Y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what that is. See this new technology, boy. There you go. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, you know, I get looking around like y'all see. Y'all done seen something I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I run, Quadon. You know what I'm saying? But no, we want to have that type of enthusiasm when we go to do things for the Lord, man. And what's the one thing that we have that's important to a man that's doing any type of work? What's the one thing that you have that's important when you go to do something, no matter what it is? Come on, our boy. Instructions. Instructions. That's one thing to have. But what should you have about yourself that should be intact every time you go somewhere or do anything? What is it? Come on.
It's like I would say your self-motivation.
Your self-motivation, that's true. But what speaks before your self-motivation? Come on.
Discipline.
That comes too. What happens first, though?
Your appearance.
Your appearance is what? Your appearance is what?
It's the way. It's the way you carry yourself. You know, the way.
What you're saying is true, but what comes before you get somewhere? Come on.
So like I said, your name.
Your what?
Your name.
What's important about your name?
So like I said, it tells who you are as a person.
It's tell who you are as a person, meaning it's your what?
So like I said, your identity.
Or your reputation.
Oh, come.
Right.
Come.
You want to have your reputation in place before you even get there. Right? How do I know K, right? How do I know you're a good person? Because of the things I've heard about you, right? The things I've seen you do. Right? That's important for you, right? But we want to have that as brothers and sisters, right?
That's right.
We want to let our reputation speak for us before we even get there.
That's right.
As to why brothers and sisters, names are so important. Your name is based on your what? Your reputation.
Right.
What's your name, Mark?
Sorry, sir. I-U-P.K.
I.S.U.P.K means what?
Serving, free serving.
Is that not you? That's been you since the first day I met you. Shalom, Shakta. What about you, Ayathan? What's your name? What's your name mean?
He will endure.
He will endure. Have you not had to endure some things since you came in the truth? Did you do it? You still here, right? Your name is your what? Your reputation.
That's right.
Athanya. What does that mean? Is that not you? If it ain't you today, Lord willing, you're going to continue to mature into that lion. Meaning what? That person that's going to stand in the face of adversity. If I tell you to go get it, you can go get it. If I tell you to go hunt it down, you go hunt it down without hesitation. Our reputation precedes us before we even get there. That's why it's so important for us to have discipline. Because when you're not there, your discipline, the things people talk about you, stands in that place when you're absent. You understand? And what increases that is your willingness to do it in spite of the authority not being in place. In the absence of authority, Baba Kashaw. Come on, Kodo.
I just want to throw the word integrity.
Your integrity. All those things are important to your what? To your reputation. And discipline. Somebody give me the definition of discipline, Baba Kashaw. Somebody give me the definition of discipline. If you're looking at us on the YouTube or the Facebook, please give me a thumbs up, Baba Kashaw, or a like. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that the sound is Tawab. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're in here. Salaki, go ahead and put your name in here too so I can see who actually in the classroom so we can take your attendance as well, Baba Kashaw. Come on. Go ahead, brother.
Discipline. In the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, it says 1A, controlled gain by enforcing obedience or order.
By what?
By enforcing obedience or order.
Come on.
The second one is orderly or prescribed conduct.
Orderly of what?
Prescribed conduct.
Prescribed conduct. Did you know in the UPK we have a prescribed way of living our lives in here, man? There's a certain particular way we should carry ourselves.
Right.
Being punctual are things that I hold in high esteem. Because if you're late or you're being what's slothful about things, or you being a slugger, that I don't want that thing to be like, man, the brother gonna be late. I want you to show up and be prepared at all times, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you never know what a brother may need you to do something. Right? You never know who may be depending on you to be in place at the right time and place. That's why the UPK stands and thrives off brotherhood. Right. Because you never know what a brother may need. Right. You never know what a sister may need. Right. The scriptures say do well to do what? Communicate. Being able to communicate is part of discipline. It is a way of life when we serve the Most High. If we can't be disciplined about the small things, then how the hell are we going to take over this goddamn empire? I'm supposed to go to war with a nigga who's smoking weed? Somebody who hit the snooze button on the goddamn alarm clock? Somebody who can't even keep, you know, when you go through Hebrew Academy, the one thing that you must have at all times is what, Ayathan? What?
Your sword.
Your what?
Your sword.
Your sword, right? And what is that sword used for? To do the work. You don't show up to any goddamn job without the proper tools. You don't show up at any job whenever the hell you want to do it. You come to that slavery prepared to do the work. And the scriptures say we are prisoners to the Most High. So you don't think you got work to do in here? You gonna show up not prepared? Or you gonna do like a regular goddamn Christian and pick up a Bible and think you can metamorphosize the things in your mind and just go in there? Huh? That's what you just put it on your head and hold it matriculate into something that's serving the Lord, man. Right. Nah, man, we come disciplined to do this work.
That's right.
We have to become soldiers in serving the Lord, man.
Right.
We have to be able to stand in the face of an opposition. If the streets can do it, why we can't do it for the Lord?
Right.
That's what they say. I faced my ops. I ran down on him.
Right.
We bumped that on it. Who sang that song, Cordell? Ran down on my ops. What's that? Oh, you know what? I don't know. You know what it is. What it is? I think you.
I think you ran off in the plug or something.
No, not the plug. No, not. They all go together, but they all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what we talking about tonight, man, is having discipline to do this work. It takes a certain type of discipline or restraint or strength to do this type of work, man. This ain't for everybody.
That's right.
This is not for everybody. You know, Jeremiah Hyman says all the time. I would hope that you close your Bible and go do whatever you're going to do. But if you're going to come in here and do the work of the Lord, come with your tools and be prepared to do the work. Come with the discipline and the mindset to know there's a job that needs to get done.
Right.
There's a particular mindset or enthusiasm that you have to carry from day to day. And when you get when those times come when you don't feel like doing it, you got your brothers to rely on.
Right.
You make sure that the family is toward. Make sure that sister got what she needs. All that is order. Order is discipline. How can you be righteous if you don't have no discipline, man?
Right.
Let's start with the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 1, Baba Kashaw. We're talking about our reputation and our name, how it speaks volume about how we live our lives. Your name and your reputation get there before you will.
Right.
Oh, you heard about Kawal? Yeah, that brother made Tuwa, man. Oh, yeah, what makes him Tuwa? Oh, this brother, da-da-da-da-da. You know, brothers, in the truth, we ask that. We're looking for a reputation.
Right.
What is this brother's gift? You heard Quadon reading the Lashawan Quadash?
Right.
I said, oh, I know who teaching my language class. That brother built a reputation in one goddamn day, man. One day, 7 scriptures, Shum y'all. He built a reputation. Give him a hand for doing that, man. One day. This is the life that we live as priests and prophets of the Lord. Y'all brothers are studying to be priests and prophets of the Lord and lead our people out of the slums that America wants us to stay in.
Right.
Now, how are we going to do it if we're not prepared? How can we do it if we're not disciplined? How can we do it if our name isn't right? Whatever kind of dirt that you may have had on your name before you come in here, that's why you come in here and get a what? A new name.
That's right.
So you can prove yourself that the Lord is the Lord of hosts above all. You got it for me, Quadon?
Come, the book of Proverbs, chapter 22.
You got it, Kevin? The book of Proverbs, young man Kevin. Come on, Quadon.
Come, the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 1.
Go ahead.
A good name.
A what?
A good name.
A good name. Come on.
Is rather to be chosen than great riches.
Go ahead. So go finish reading that.
Come. And loving favor rather than silver and gold.
Somebody break that down for me, Bob Kashaw.
So like I said, if I may.
Come on, Ayathan.
Good names rather be chosen than great riches. Meaning that you should your name, your reputation is worth more than money. You know what I'm saying? And you should choose that. You should choose to have a good reputation or a good name over having money, you know what I'm saying, riches.
Right. If you had an opportunity, the Bible is telling you what you should do. Now, you don't have to listen. You can go ahead and choose the money if you want to, but your name may be destroyed.
Right.
Think about all the money that Puff Daddy got. Puff Daddy had all that money, and Dr. Dre then was still disrespecting. If you want to rap and you don't want music producers all in your video with shiny shoots on, then you come to death row.
Right.
Because your name messed up out here in these streets, man.
Right.
In the UPK, brother, our name holds weight. I don't give a damn where you go. In the I.S.U.P.K, our name holds weight.
Right.
Get a Lord a hand for that. Because we're not concerned about the riches, y'all. We're not concerned about all the numbers that all the other camps seem to be concerned with. I'm more concerned on the brothers' what? I'm more concerned about the brothers' reputation when they come in here. Come on, Kawal.
That's heavy bringing out too, because that video when the Purple Rain tried to run up on us in Kentucky, like that. One of the brothers that was, facing off the officer, he was like from I.S.U.P.K. He was like, "That's why y'all not growing. That's why y'all numbers ain't growing. Like, what the hell does that have to do with anything?"
Right.
You should know what their mindset is.
Huh.
They don't have the quality, you know what I'm saying? And you know what the hell they teach anyway.
Yeah, come on.
He's always concerned about the numbers and what it looks like.
Who else is always concerned about the numbers and what it looks like? Come on. Pastor Joe Willie. The Christian church. Right. They're always concerned about the numbers and the riches and how things look. Right. Just give me a brother who wants to make sure that his name is Tawah, that want to do the work of the Lord. Give me that brother. Give me that sister who just want to do the work. You understand? Right. Who just want to show up and do it because they know they're serving the Lord. Right. Give me somebody who look like they want to be a part of something. I want a brother that come in and look like all black. I want to got his boots shine. We would do it for Esau. Right. Huh? You got your clothes pressed and everything. We would do it for Esau. That's right. Huh? You got your beard shining and looking good. You would do it if you was going on a date. Oh, I said something wrong then a Cordell. Huh? Oh, I was late, but if you were trying to go over there and link up with Susie, sexy Susie, you would be on time. Right. Out there blowing the horns. Come on, Susie. Right. That's right. Huh? We have a reservations. We got to be there. Huh? You disciplined enough to go and do that in the world? Well, we have to be disciplined enough to do the work of the Lord, man. Right. You don't think he requires that of us? Sasha Thumba, that's what he say, right? Y'all know that about that outcast. You know, heard that? Oh my goodness, boy. Yeah, they want me kicking to him, some y'all. I'm gonna leave him alone, man. But we want to be able to have our names be righteous, man. Our names mean so much more. Your reputation. And how do you know that? Because the Lord, the Most High, has a reputation too. And when we take on the spirit of the Lord, the Most High, why wouldn't you want to represent him with the utmost of your abilities? Right. Why would you want to be slothful and take your time in doing his work? You want him slothful with what he give you? Huh? You want the Lord to be like, nah, I'm gonna let him rest a little bit. I'll let him sleep about 4 days. Right. You know he can do that, right? No. So why don't we take the opportunity of every chance that we get to do better in life, man, as brothers, and that's discipline. And they're talking about this about the law class. That's what the law is about, being disciplined. You being able to say, listen, I should not do this, and then you follow that with what? I'm not gonna do it. Right. Being obedient is being disciplined. Being righteous is being disciplined. Right. Being righteous is being obedient. I mean, let me know if I'm saying, Kevin, young man, Kevin, you understand that? If you're being obedient, what does it mean to be obedient?
To listen. To
listen, right? And if you're listening to what someone's saying, that means you have discipline. So what is discipline?
Listening to what someone says.
Give them a hand. Right. So that means you do understand. So when your father, when I.S.U.P.K says, put that down, you do know that you should be disciplined enough to be obedient, correct? He smiled like he didn't think I was going to say that, did he? Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how it goes, though. And that's how the Father looks at us, too. And that's how you know that that's how you know that your child loves you. That's the most delicate sign of love is obedience. It's right there in front of your face, right there in front of our faces, Quadon. How you gonna prove that you love the Lord? What he say? If you love me, what?
Keep my commandments.
Come on now.
All right.
And keeping his commandments mean you have to be what? What?
Obedient.
Or
Discipline.
I tell you,
Discipline.
you got to be disciplined. I don't know. It might work. What Jeremiah do this thing work? You know what I'm saying? Does it work? Let me get the book of Ecclesiastes 41:3, Baba Kashaw. Bucky, y'all, you got anything you want to say, Salaki? I don't know if I was looking down, I didn't get a chance to see you.
I don't want you on the money with it.
Most High Christ.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter.
Salaki, let our bard read.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 41 and verse 3.
Come on.
Fear not the sentence of death.
Mm-hmm.
Remember them that have been before thee,
Mm-hmm.
and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Most High over all flesh. Verse 4. And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave.
Salaki, that's 40. That's Ecclesiastes.
Oh,
Ecclesiastes. Oh, I thought you said Ecclesiastes.
Did I say that? I may have said it wrong. Y'all get me right. Salaki. Salaki, Ecclesiastes 41:13.
Oh, come.
41:13. Salaki. So you on point. Just drop down just a little bit. You know, the numbers begin to run together. That's what they say. Them numbers. Them numbers. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Where my glasses at? Monkey y'all in there. What they say? What my numbers?
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 41 and verse 13.
Come on.
A good life.
I do what?
A good life.
A good life. Come on.
Hath but few days.
Uh-huh.
But a good name
Uh-huh.
endureth forever.
Read that again.
Common concert. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 41 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
A good life
Uh-huh.
hath but few days,
Mm-hmm.
but a good name endureth forever.
But a good name endured forever. Come on, Kawal, break that down for me, Baba Kashaw.
Imagine, how can I say, a good life after a few days. I mean, that live fast, die young stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A lot of our people live, a lot of us live like that. But it also says that a good name endure forever. Imagine a brother who does righteous work like Mukazazah. He's a young brother, but his name lives on in here because he did the work of the Lord. And we all look highly of him. But he wasn't old. He wasn't shy of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Around 30 some years old. There's a lot of young brothers. Or it could be just, someone who's full of riches and living their best life, but they're complete, bastards according to the law.
Yeah.
And then their name, once they perish and all their riches are gone, who talks about showing law right now?
Nobody.
I haven't heard nothing about King Von lately.
Nobody.
I haven't heard about SBG Duck lately.
Nobody.
I haven't heard.
Keep going. Who else?
I haven't heard nothing about Mo 3.
Mo 3.
It was hot for about a week. He played music for a couple years, and now, I don't hear nothing about it.
Out of here.
No foundation, no nothing. It's just, one of them things. But yeah, a good name, your name lives on.
Because sometimes in this empire that we live in, once your goal is to chase the riches, you begin to lose your reputation.
Right.
The thing that's supposed to stand for something, you begin to lose it because the thing that you chasing all the goddamn time doesn't have any value.
Right.
So in the process of chasing the thing that doesn't have any value, guess what you're gonna lose? You lose your value. Come on, some y'all.
Just like Jay-Z and Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The brother put his reputation on the line to make a stand, right?
Come.
And he thought Jay-Z had his back. And what he do?
Go sign another deal on it.
Right.
Those are the things that when you learn to have a discipline, you no longer chase those things. Anybody who knows anything about money, if you're doing something with your zeal, the money will find you out. You ain't gotta go looking for the money out. I'm telling you that. I'm from my personal experience. If you go to do a job and you go and do that job with the best of your ability, whatever that you said that you wanted from that, the results that you want from it, that you want to yield from that, you will have it. You want to be a good gardener? Go put some work out there in that garden and see what happens. It's going to yield fruit. You want soldiers to come into UPK? Well, you study and make sure that you're able to teach them soldiers, man. Make sure that we can fish them soldiers about what comes out of your mouth. And guess what's going to happen? Your name will begin to speak for itself. That's where it comes from. But if you chasing those riches all the goddamn time, ain't no telling what's going to happen to your name, Quadon. Well, what's the one that they use in the word all the time? Say, you will never lose a woman chasing money, but you will lose money chasing a woman. Ain't that how it goes? Something like that. And that's how it go. You will never lose a woman chasing money, but you will lose money chasing a woman. Bunky, y'all help me out with that one, brother. Yeah, I don't know, you know. See, but all that is frivolous, though. That's all hogwash. You understand? That don't mean nothing. Let's flip it, though. You will never lose a woman chasing the truth, right? But you will lose the truth chasing a woman. How about that one? How about that one? How about you chase the truth, come in here, get down, put on them boots, braids, and beards, get in all black, and then you'll learn that you can have 7 women that take hold of thee, that cleave on to you. Because they're just looking for guidance, huh? And that, see? But if you chasing a woman, they'll tell her what you gonna lose, huh? You're gonna lose your car, lose your job, lose your sleep, lose your patience, lose your hair. Like, God damn, man, I think I love her, but this ain't working right. Why? Because you're chasing that sister, man. What you should do is flip it and do the work. And to do this type of work, to put this work in instead of chasing women, what does it take? What does it take, young man, Kevin? It takes, give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? It takes discipline. It takes discipline, right? You gonna fight for it, or you just gonna let it pass you by? You just gonna have your thumb up, or you gonna stand in the goddamn road and tell the car to stop? What you trying to do with it? Read that scripture again for me, Quadon. That's scripture heavy. That's scripture heavy. You know what I'm saying? That is.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 41, verse 13.
Come on.
A good life.
I do what?
A good life.
Man, you can have a good life all the time, show me y'all. What's the good life in America? Being able to party whenever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Drink a few shots, get high. And then, you know, that's a good life. Being able to travel, that's what they promote to us. Ain't that what you see? Being able to date who you want to date. Being able to eat the shrimp scampi and the skewers and the, you know what I'm saying, and the cordon blues. You know what I'm saying? The shrimp cocktails and yeah. This is the good life that America promotes. That's right. That's the good life. But read on.
Come on. Have but few days.
But what?
Have but few days.
Now that good life gonna come to it comes to a what, Kawal? It comes to an end. How long you gonna party? You can only go to so many clubs, our bar. Huh? You ever been? I don't know. I used to do it all the time, so I'm just gonna speak for me. You just go out so much they ain't even pat me down no more. They be like, "They go, man, you come here all the time." It wasn't nothing new to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what life is. You get into a cycle, a perpetual cycle of things that don't mean nothing. Then your life will come this small. That's right. Put you in a box. You get up, eat whatever the hell you want to eat, smoke your little cigarette, go home, take a shower, go to sleep, and you do it for 62 years, and then you die. Right. That's it. A rich man, he died the same way just like a poor nigga would. Right. You understand? Read on.
Come. But a good name.
But what?
A good name.
But a good name. Now here's a clear separation of the two. the rich man or a person with money chasing the money all the goddamn time, he dies. And the scripture says it don't last long. But a good name, come on.
Endure forever.
Endure for what?
Endure forever.
Somebody get me the definition of forever, please, Baba Kashaw. Forever. Forever? Ever? Forever never seen that long until you're grown. Huh? I should be a rapper, Quadon. Come on, young man.
For a limitless time.
For what?
A limitless time.
So for a limitless time, that means your name is going to last for what?
A limitless time.
Meaning forever. Don't you want that? Who don't want that? And then what we said about our brother? Still talk about this brother today.
Right.
You feel? You don't get that in the word, brother. Right. The brother was doing something with his life. And for that, you'll forever be remembered.
Right.
Or you can be the brother that remembered that got high off heroin and OD'd out there on the sidewalk somewhere.
Right.
Careful with her.
Huh? That's what our lives have become reduced to, those things in life. Or you can have a name and you'll be remembered for what? Okay. Forever. Which one? Y'all got your ears up tonight? I'm saying something wrong or what? Y'all like y'all don't punch me down or something here. Salakia. Let me get the book of Ecclesiastes. And that's the one that was I think I was missing it up, Kowal. I was going Ecclesiastes 8:1. I was trying to put it all together. The book of Ecclesiastes 8:1, Baba Kashaw. What? Who got it for me?
I got it.
Come on.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Who is as the wise man,
Mm-hmm.
and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Right.
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Right. So who want to break that down for me? Who want to break that down for? Come on. Let's take a crack at it. It don't matter who take a crack at this class. This is what we come to learn. Come on, Quadon, give me some.
Come on. So like you said, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
you know, this is like King Solomon talking.
Right.
You know, he's contemplating saying, "Who is as the wise man?" Of course,
so what is happening? He's asking the question, correct?
Come.
All right, go ahead.
Come. He said also, "Who knoweth the interpretation of the thing?"
Go ahead.
So, like he's saying, who knows what a wise man is? You know, again, it says, "A man's wisdom making his face to shine." So, you know what I'm saying? Like we know, like I think it was Yahushua said, you know what I'm saying, no man lighted a candle and put it under, you know what I'm saying, the bed. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying, as the I.S.U.P.K, we out here shining because, you know what I'm saying, we're doing the work of the Lord. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we under wise men. You know what I'm saying?
You put that thing together. All right, go ahead.
It said, "And the boldness of his face shall be changed." You know what I'm saying? And again, like he said, I know one scripture said, "The wicked flee when no man pursue." Okay. But the righteous stand bold as a lion. You know what I'm saying? And we like them lions because anybody that come up against us, we want all the smoke.
Well, give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? I give you a hand for that. Well, we're going to start from the top. Just make sure you got it. Because you put it together. You put it together. So let's start from the top. So we want to start. Who's saying this?
King Solomon.
All right, so go ahead and start from the top.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Who is as the wise man?
Who is as a wise man? Meaning what? Who is like a wise man? Right. Go ahead.
And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? What does this mean? Now, what you said was close, but that wasn't it. Okay. So what does it mean to be? I ain't gonna give it to you. Who knoweth the what? Read that second part.
And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? Who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? Oh, give me a definition of interpretation, Baba Kashaw.
The act or result of interpreting.
Mm-hmm. The act or result or interpreting, right? So who does this type of thing? Come on.
So like I said, a man, priest, a prophet of the Lord.
And he's considered to be what?
A wise man.
Most High in Christ. So what do wise men interpret?
So like I said, prophecies in the scriptures.
Prophecy in scriptures and what else? Break this down so these children can understand it. Break it down so they can understand it. What if something is going on in your life, you understand the definition of interpretation, right? Or interpret, right? What would you look for me to interpret about your life? About your life right now? Why did the teacher always call my name? Right? You would go to a wise man and you would say, well, why give me one of your teacher's names, Baba Kashaw. You forgot your teacher's name. I know why they would call your name. Good night.
Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor. You say, Officer Zion, I go to class, I turn my work in, and Miss Taylor always called my name to stand up and do something in front of the classroom. You guess what? You're looking for me to do what for you? Or you're right, to solve the problem, but I want you to use what we've been talking about so far. To interpret what she is asking you to do, correct?
Okay.
So now, brothers, y'all in the class now, what would y'all look for a priest to interpret? Our bot.
Sorry to make sure, why a person would be having a hard time,
Give him a hand. You understand? Get Most High Christ. What else? I thank you.
Salakia, so I was gonna say, interpret law.
That's true. But we keep it simple, man. You want to look for these priests and prophets or wise man why these things keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Why these one of the first things I learned when we talk about, and I didn't quite understand this as a brother, the Lord, in the Christian church, you think once again the Bible is all about fairy tales.
Right.
But when you come in here, you learn the truth about the scriptures and how we should live our lives.
Right.
And one of the things I didn't understand is we always say the Lord, say I kill, I make whole, you know what I'm saying? But we see the children dying by drive-by shootings. Right. And one of the questions was asked, well, why do the babies have to die in drive-by shootings? Who was I asking? I'll ask, go ahead. What do you think a wise man would say? What are you asking the wise man to interpret when you ask him a question like that?
You were asking to interpret the person who's asking you. I would tell them to show the people around the consequences of maybe the person, the parent is drug dealing or something like that.
Most High in Christ. For the brothers out there selling, pushing dope on the corner to stop it.
Right.
So that way they have at least a little bit of discipline, right? And what we talked about earlier, right? To be able to say, you know what? Maybe we should not be selling the drugs out here in this corner. Maybe we should get the prostitution ring out of my city. Maybe some of these children would stop dying. Right. Maybe some of this murder and robbing would go down. Maybe some of these carjackings would stop. Right. Maybe we wouldn't be strung out on drugs. Maybe the gentrification would stop in our neighborhoods. Right. Maybe the property value would be able to level off at some point. That's right. Right? That's what discipline does. Right. And that's when you go and you talk to these priests and prophets of the Lord and the I.S.U.P.K. When we go out, that's what we're doing. We are interpreting to our people the things that they should change about their lives, right, man, so they can be better, or the things that they're doing right to continue to do it. Right? That's a wise man. Read that again.
Come on, sir. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Who is as the wise man?
Uh-huh.
And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Go ahead. Who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? Who is as a wise man is going to tell you who. Read on.
A man's wisdom.
A man's what?
A man's wisdom.
A man's what?
Wisdom.
Go ahead.
Maketh his face to shine.
To make it his face to shine. What did this mean? You did a hell of a job trying to get that. But when you talk about a brother that's shining, that means you look forward to his presence, man. You look forward to the brother. I had some y'all this brother, he got some y'all he's slick. Well, you gotta watch some y'all. Well, he slicker than a can of oil, man. But the things he say, sometimes I listen and be like, I could be around that brother, man. I look forward to seeing this brother, man. I look forward to seeing Kawar, Athanya, Awabad, Ayathan. You know what I'm saying? Bunker y'all, Sister K, young man Kev. I look forward to seeing y'all faces. I'd be amazed every time you answer these questions at such a young age, man. I was playing with grasshoppers when I was your age, trying to catch a goddamn frog or something. But you sitting in class in all black. Who knows, Lord gonna be with you, man, 10, 20 years from now. Right. And when the things that you're gonna say out of your mouth, oh man, you're gonna be shining. You're gonna stick out like a light bulb. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the brightest bulb in the bunch. Lord willing. Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? You stay on path. You know what I'm saying? You right? Same thing with you, sis. The things that you're gonna say to the young sisters you got a baby sister, right? The things that you're gonna teach her, she'll see, oh, that's my big sister. You'll be what? You'll be shining. You understand? So when we talk about priests and prophets of the Lord, our interpretation of the things that we breaking down is why brothers see you shining. It's the reason why they come to you when you be at your slavery, asking you questions about the Bible. They looking at you, you be like, man, this is what I know so far. And the little thing, and the thing that you've learned in your life beats down probably all the people you ever encountered in your whole goddamn life. They see you shining because you're able to interpret the things that you're seeing happening around you. You want to know why black people are suffering so goddamn much? It's because of our disobedience, our lack of discipline. You understand? You wonder why we don't have much in our neighborhoods? It's because the things that we're doing against the Most High, and He is always punishing us. Because the scriptures say, whom He loveth, He what? Chastening, right? So when you talk about what is going on with black people, you know these scriptures, you know what's going on in this Bible, so you're able to do what? Interpret, right? And the interpretation is not of your own, is of what these scriptures say they are. You're not here making up things. For the way to sin is what? You got to make up net when it comes to these scriptures. The Lord gave you came fully prepared to do the job. You showed up with the tool in your hand right here, ready to do the goddamn work, man. That's what you came for. But a Christian pastor, he won't even open this. He don't crack this thing. He wants your money, greens, dividends, thayals, paperbacks, the nettles, right? Come on, man. We already said with the rich man, I'd rather have a name than worry about what's in my goddamn pocket. You did. What is the second part of that, Cordon?
Common concept. And the boldness of his face.
And the what?
And the boldness of his face.
Go ahead.
Shall be changed.
What does that mean? The boldness of his face shall be changed. What is that? Bunker, y'all. What is the boldness of his face?
The boldness of his face and his countenance is strengthened. You know, and we talk about, I always think about how the Bible says that Christ was an austere man, meaning he was a serious man. Mm-hmm. You know, and when you come into the truth and you start to learn things about, you know, just being able to understand the things that people don't see, you know, it does strengthen your countenance. It makes you become more serious, you know.
He tried. That's you on point. That's exactly it. You understand? When you come in here, you begin to stand for what's right. And when you stand for what's right, guess what? Your boldness do change because you're no longer confounded by the things you see in the world. You're able to see what is going on, so you can stand on what you say. Standing on what you're saying is having what, young man Kevin? Discipline. Right. You're not wavering. Now you understand the things that are right there in front of your face. And guess what? You can say the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Right. You can say it. Right? You know, why our neighborhoods like this? And why Why they got all these fancy cars and why they live in gated communities? You understand these scriptures and you seek the counsel of a wise prophet, you have what an interpretation of why.
That's right.
He's the devil. That's what he gonna do. Right. Lie, steal, deceive. Right? And it has nothing to do with a skin color. It's all about your actions, right? So we have to be disciplined enough to not be wavering in the things and don't waver in anything. You're gonna do it. You stand for something, your face to shine, you'll get your shine. You have your opportunity to shine. Right? You stand for something, you'll be bold. Somebody come get you when they need some understanding or some help to try to get through some things. They'll come get you. Right? They looking for your counsel. They looking for you to give them the thing that they need to get through their goddamn day. But the Christian church, no, they forever taking. They don't give you nothing. The world is forever taking and don't give you a goddamn thing, man. Forever. You come in this truth, man, you learn what it is, what our people really need. And you give them that. And once you begin to give them that, oh, brother, they see you shining. I see Quadam shining over here now. All this bling on, you know what I'm saying? I thought I had a couple chains when I was in the world. She gave me had all kind of jewelry, show me, y'all. Oh, just jeweled up, you know what I'm saying? No. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemala Thabah Shim Yahushua. Sister Aloe in the house. What's going on, sis? Most High Christ. But yeah, I came in here and thought I want to get down and do the work and stand for something that is bold. We always say to stand for something, you will fall for what? Anything. You stand for something, you look bold. And that's what we look like when we go out. Like you don't know how masculine and how strong y'all brothers look when you stand for the Lord, man. Right. You don't look so limber all the goddamn time. Right. Niggas in the world look all weak and frail and shit. Salakia from my language. But look, you know what I'm saying? It's like it just the world has a way of you know what I'm saying, beating you up. You know what I'm saying? You got everything coming for you, dodging everything. You're afraid of every goddamn thing. You scared to speak up for something. You see something wrong and don't go up against it. Somebody hurt, you scared to help them. Somebody asking you for help, you don't. I don't want to get too close to all that. There was a pandemic going on. We were still out on the streets. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. Brothers that went through, you know what I'm saying, the vid. They wasn't afraid. Man. Right. Can't do this work being afraid. Right. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I know if the Lord say so, then so be it. That's boldness. That's the strength that we have to exhibit in everything that we do. And the only way that you have that strength is to be what? Disciplined. That's right. You're not gonna have any strength if you tumble like a damn tumbleweed, right? Like you y'all ever been in the hood and y'all see the plait, the braid that fell out just out there in the crack. So you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, how did braid get over here? You know, right. Just the braid just rolled out of it. Right. You don't want to be like that, out. You want to be fully attached. You know what I'm saying? You want to, what their sisters call them, a sew in. Right. Yeah, you want to have a sew in. You know what I'm saying? You don't. I thought you looking at me like, man, what you talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about?
So like, I know you're talking about, in that area, you see like maybe some chicks had a fight and you see they pull somebody's hair out or something like that.
Yeah, the loose hair out there, just, you know. Look, I ain't making this up, Quadon. No, I ain't making this up. Y'all like, I'm black. I'm Judah, man. I tell you, I've seen some things, but I also seen a lot of those things because I was not disciplined in what I was trying to do with my life, man. I wasn't facing the same type of turmoil or fight or struggle that I was going through when I began to be disciplined in my life. I can tell you how to drinking bottles of Bacardi to sun up to sundown.
Right.
Straight up. I ain't mixing nothing. I'm driving, I can't even see. The road just goes straight on up into the sky. I keep on driving. Just driving. You know what I'm saying? Just gone. Not knowing the type of danger that I was putting myself in. Not knowing the type of danger that I'll put my family in. For a good time. But when I learned to be disciplined, I learned to increase my discipline up in the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Because the things that I was turning down, oh my goodness. I would have never turned down in the world. Oh, do I need to elaborate? No, you do it. Y'all, do I need to elaborate? Or should I ask for y'all to give me some examples of some things that, since I'm doing all the goddamn talking. Give me some things that you turned down when you came into this school. Quadon. Come on. Ayathon. Since I'm doing all the goddamn talking, give me some things that you turned down when you came in here. Women. What else? Our boy. Atonya. Kawal. Shumyar. Yeah. See, we all can laugh and joke about those things, man. But what it shows is each and every last one of us had to do what? Fight.
That's right.
And don't you ever forget that. The minute you think that it's over, then you will have somebody sneak up and hit you with a quick left. Don't you ever think that you can just lay down and not fight for what's going on in your life.
That's right.
Don't think that it's over just because you come here and learn a few scriptures. Don't think that you, just because you know John 3:16, it's all good.
Right.
No, get in them damn scriptures and put your head in them.
Right.
It ain't over. You don't think Satan's sitting back waiting like, yeah, I'm gonna let him smell that gritty green, that what they call that purple. I don't even know, Quadar. They used to call it white willow back in the day. Cotton mouth and all. Yeah, y'all look, see here, look, y'all. Every brother in here gonna act like they ain't never been a nigga before. And that's the way I want y'all brothers to think. But I want y'all to go out there and teach y'all people how to escape from those things that you escape from.
Right.
You know what you're gonna be able to teach your brother? How to put down the blunt. Because you did it. You're gonna teach your brother how to stay out the strip club. Kawal, you don't want to know why? Because you're doing it.
Right.
You want to know how to tell a brother how to stop sleeping with hoes? You show them that you stopped doing it.
Right.
Hey, bro, I see you looking at her. Brother, she a whore. 403 on the calculator upside down. Y'all know how we used to do that in school. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me. I would have only one typing in the calculator 403 and turn it upside down and teach you. Hey, come up here and write on the chalkboard. I can't spell. You spelling that though, ain't you? That's what we have to be as a people. I got to be able to take care of you so you can take care of the next sister. You understand? How I treat you is an example of how you're going to treat everybody else around you. Right. You ask somebody why they treat the people around them so bad. They're going to tell you that my parents did the same thing.
Right.
This is how I was raised in my house. When the I.S.U.P.K, this is a house that you're being raised in. So I expect for you to go out and not mess up our name. Right. Because the thing that you're learning in here should be the same way in the same life we should live when we leave outside of here. Because you represent something that is bigger than yourself. Right. It's the Most High that we represent.
That's right.
And everything in our lifestyle should reflect it. Discipline. All the way down to you putting on your goddamn seatbelt when you're driving. Right. I hate it. That little dee, but I scrap up because I know, hey man, it's a law.
Right.
It's a law.
That's right.
The president pulled me over for a seatbelt. I could just put my seatbelt on and he'll never be able to pull me over.
That's right.
Pull me over for a registration? A registration. You mean we got tons of brothers here in this school in Fayetteville, and you mean to tell me we can't get a registration taken care of? Right. You don't understand what type of brothers that you work with.
Right.
You don't understand what type of tools that you have in your goddamn toolbox when you go to do your job.
Right.
You got a 400-pound jack in your toolbox that'll lift 2 tons, but you want to go out there and try to lift it with your hands. Pick up the goddamn phone and call your brother.
That's right.
That's right.
That's your toolbox, man. That's your toolbox. You know why? You know why you would call your brother? Because you know he has a solid name. You know why you would call your sister? Because she has a solid name. They have a good reputation. And that's what we have on this earth, man. Your riches are fade away.
Right.
Your fun will fade away. But your name will last for what? Ever. I hope I ain't making this up, Quinell. Okay, I'm making sure I ain't making this up. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes 8. Hold on, Salakia. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, Baba Kashaw. Book of Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
Come on, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Because sentence against an evil work
Mm-hmm.
is not executed speedily.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Break that down.
Like I said, if I may, it says because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, because just because, like you said, a brother thinking he can pop a whore, or he could, sit here and smoke this weed, or murder his brother. You know what I'm saying? Again, that it's not, dealt with, or no judgment upon them. He think it's okay to do. It says, therefore, the sons of man is fully set in their heart to do evil. So again, because they're not punished for, taking America by blood, they continue to do the wickedness that they do on the earth.
Right. What else, Kowal?
Oh, no, I was too wild. I would say, the sons of men. Yeah, I would say that.
Mm-hmm. Meaning what though?
The sons of men part. Well, because like I said,
what is this sentence against evil? What is that?
like the punishment, like the death. Like brothers, the wickedness they do. Like what's Esau's in the Genesis, Lamech, when Lamech thought, about sevenfold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they think in their mind they can do this evil because that's happened to them. So the capital, hell, we ain't happening. Okay, let's just continue to hang niggas. Yeah, let's just keep shooting them. Let's keep shooting these young niggas in the street because hey, let's say we get slapped on the wrist, we're not getting struck by lightning here. Or the brother selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you see them rolling, but they ain't nothing happening to them. It
used to be what's that song that you say? I know the feds watching, but I'm still fresh. Or so what's that? I think it's 2 Chainz sung it.
Fresh as hell, feds watching.
How it go, Kowal?
That's it. You said it right. The feds watching.
I know the feds watching, but I'm still fresh as hell. I know it's something like that, right? Salaki. I guess they go like that. I don't know. Hey, I'm still fresh because the feds watching.
Can you hear me?
Come on, I hear you, sis.
I'm gonna be fresh as hell when the feds watching.
Oh, I'm gonna be fresh as hell when the feds watching.
Oh, God.
Huh? We in Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. I'm gonna be fresh. I know the feds watching. We ain't worried about the sentence. We still. You don't think the Most High watching?
Right.
You don't. Ain't no way the Christian church saying all that. What the song they say? Since y'all don't act like y'all know the goddamn rap song, I know y'all know the Christian song. Then His Eyes on the Sparrow. Y'all ain't never heard of that? Yeah, okay, yeah. You heard of the Christian song? I was trying to give you a way out. Yeah, I try to give you to the streets, but you better off. You know the Christian song. The Negroes are saying, I know he watch over the sparrow, but still be doing all kind of wickedness up under the sun.
Right.
Christian church full of them singing his eyes on the sparrow and still doing all kind of wickedness. How about you just stop?
Right.
You won't stop because you ain't seeing what the sentence takes place right then and there.
Right.
That's all it is. You think you're gonna keep on going and ain't nothing ever gonna happen to you. Read verse 12, Baba Kashaw.
Come on, sir. Though a sinner do evil 100 times.
Do what?
Though a sinner do evil 100 times.
Come on.
And his days be prolonged.
Uh-huh.
Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Come on. Come on, Alba.
Is it saying that in the day of the punishment, the judgment of those wicked, it'll be, well with the ones who've been righteous. Like you won't partake in that wickedness, that judgment.
That's true, but you kind of put it all together. Take it one piece at a time. Come on, Athanya, help your brother out.
So a sinner do evil 100 times. Say, though he does.
Well, why would a sinner do it 100 times? Come on.
Because he's not getting punished for it.
Oh, he thinks he's not going to get punished for it.
He thinks nothing is going to happen to him.
Roger that. Come on, go ahead.
And his days be prolonged, meaning he ain't dying, like he's not dying yet.
Yeah, he alive. But what is the one thing that we know about real life? Even though we may not see something happening immediately to you, what is normally happening to somebody who y'all know anybody from the streets? Don't raise your hand at one time. You know what I'm saying? Don't everybody raise your hand. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It may not happen to them, but it seems like everything happened to them, though. You get what I'm saying? It don't happen to them, but it happens to them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you feel me? Go down. Like, damn, boy, you clean. I just came from your mama's funeral, man. Everything's all right. Oh, boy, you got on that Gucci flip flops, Gucci belt. Boy, I see you. Boy, you thugging out here. Man, my baby mama is crazy, man. She done shot my windows out and she come man, when you talk all that money you got, man, you go get you about 4 or 5 girls. No, man, but I love her. What? Boy, you better you own the drugs you selling? See, these are the type of things that happens in real life. Everybody will tell you their own goddamn success story. Nobody will tell you about their failures, man. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you tons of success stories. How many failures that you think I'm going to share with you? That's the world. Everybody got a goddamn dream to sell, man. Everybody got a car for sale that they'll sell to you. Everybody operates like a used car salesman. Oh man, I got it. And then she got full oil, a tire rotate. I just had a service and change. You drive it out the lot 10 miles down the road, some y'all. It fall apart on you. That's America, man. But you would do it 100 times. Right? Read that again, Quidon.
Come on, sir. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 12.
Go ahead.
Though a sinner do evil
100
times.
100 times. Go ahead.
And his days be prolonged. Yet surely I know.
Surely what?
Surely I know.
But surely I know. Surely who? Surely we know.
That's right.
Why? Because we understand what? Let me see if y'all paying attention. We understand what? Come on.
So like discipline.
We understand discipline. That's what I was looking for. I'm looking for that. What's that C word? The I word, Salakia.
Oh, Salakia.
Go ahead.
Interpretation.
We know the interpretation. Surely. That's why I can say it. Because I know what happened to people who sell drugs for a living. El Chapo, one of the biggest damn drug dealers we ever heard of in our lifetime. And he had his goddamn head down when they put him in handcuffs. I'm just saying. How you embarrassed? You the biggest goddamn dope dealer in North America. And you had your head down? Those are things that we should be able to interpret to our people. That's what we have to be able to tell them, even though you may get away with it 100 times. As a wise man, we have to be able to tell our people, like, man, you got away with it. Who knows? This may be your time. I suggest you go ahead and stop what you're doing. Stop in your tracks right now. Y'all ain't talking to me tonight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with y'all brothers now. I don't know what's going on. Have you ever done something in your life and been like, you know what? The Lord was definitely with me. The Lord was definitely. Did you stop doing what you was doing? Or did you try to do it that one last time? Just for old glory's sake. How many times was that one last time? Just one more time. How many times did you have unprotected sex with somebody you did not know? And like, Lord, let me try to take a quick whole bath right quick. Salakia. Just scared you just, Lord knows I don't even know her name. You see how real life can be? See, when you learn from the preaching prophets of the Lord, they are able to do what they are able to interpret these things about our lives. So that way we can do better, man. That way we can have more discipline about it. So you don't have sex with the first damn girl who smiles at you. Right? The first brother who pulls up on 26s or have some nice Reebok classics on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what women in. I don't know what sisters like no more. Idris Elba. That his name. I don't know what they into nowadays. Morris Chestnut. What's I don't know. What they into nowadays? What they into? Look, I tell you. Michael who? The first brother to walk up looked like Michael B. Jordan. You understand? Looking like Killmonger. You just lose your goddamn mind. Not knowing what type of man he is. What did he stand for? What thing did he boldly stand for? Do people look at his face to shine when he come around? Or you just looking at what you see? We have to have the discipline to fight those things in our lives to do better, man. But if you want to keep playing around with the Most High, then keep playing. Lose your life if you want to. You should have the discipline to stop what we're doing to do better. Just because it don't happen on the first time or the second time or the third time or the 16th time. Where I'm from, I remember brothers be like, man, hey, we about to take this trip. And we know what taking that trip mean. I don't know if y'all ever know what that mean. But we say, boy, I'm about to hit this road. What I'm talking about, Kawal? I'm about to do something, boy. If they jam me up, boy, I see you when I see you. And brothers will do it every time, man. Jump in there and do it, show them y'all. Jump in there and go do it. Not knowing if this, am I gonna see my children when I get back? Right. I'll buy you feel me, right? See, that's why we want to talk to these priests in private so we can interpret. Hey, Salaki, brother, I noticed you know, when you was in you were doing good playing the football. I see you playing the football and going to school, and I don't see you going to school no more, bro. I see you hanging out with them boys down there. I don't know you know. I see you. I know your mama didn't raise you like that, son, but I see you down there with them boys. You know what they doing down there. And we no, sir, I ain't doing none of that. Nah, you hanging out with them too much down there, brother. You ain't. When last time you been to school? Jim Muhammad talks about that last week, and I thought I was taken back by it. Really, Because he was like, if you're in the I.S.U.P.K, your children should have at least straight A's or B's.
Right. That's right.
Why not? Why not? We teach discipline, right? We teaching them how to be productive people in the world, keep American laws and keep God laws, right? So what's so hard about school? Are you willing to teach your children to make them better, or are you gonna let the world teach them? Because if they fail, it's on your head.
That's right.
See, but when you growing up, you said the teacher ain't teaching what they want you teach them then. Like your children, you teach them since you're so concerned about their goddamn grades. COVID, when the vid hit, well, I think a lot of people see how goddamn terrible their children are. You understand? Right. Sit down. They do the work. They just gave up. You know what? Y'all go ahead. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. They supposed to be on the live class. They eating cereal and playing video games. You seen how terrible our children were. Why? Because we have to be able to teach them what discipline is. Right. And if you're teaching them discipline in the house, they'll have discipline where? Outside. They have a good reputation. Right. They have your reputation. Right. If you're in the I.S.U.P.K, if you do the things in here, don't just do them in front of the priests and prophets of the Lord, because General Muhammad is coming around. Our Commander General Hunter is coming. Right. Do it when he's not around. Stand for that. And you really want to shine, that's the way to do it. Right. That's how you shine. You don't shine with all the distraction and bad news, all the terrible things we're into. Shine by doing the good things. Right. Oh, I know that brother, man. The way he tied that meteor on his head, that brother's shining. Come on, I.S.U.P.K.
I like it. What you're saying so heavy because we look at brothers and sisters outside of here, they don't have character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can tell, the reputation of brothers, when they first come in, they're showing themselves and they still got their name from the world and stuff like that. You can tell how they move, and you can tell, like, you see when you start tearing that down and start showing them how to build character, how to do the things that are still right and righteous things when they're not around.
Most High in Christ. And you know what? That's absolutely true. Because when I think about all the brothers and sisters that are in Fayetteville that has learned since that came in after I came, I've seen the personal growth of each and every last person that in this live or in this chat tonight. I've seen it. Just as bad as my eyes is, I still see it. I can still see it. And this is how I know you see it, because when you talk to other brothers or sisters, they have the same stories. Right. They can tell you about the things that they used to do, the things that they used to be involved in, the type of decisions that they used to make, the type of people that they used to have in their life. The sacrifices that they did not make. Then when you learn the truth about life, you begin to do what? Have a new life. You get a new interpretation, if I may. Right? Read that verse again, Quidon.
Come on. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 12. Though a sinner do evil in 100 days.
Go ahead.
So like 100 times. And his days be prolonged. Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him.
Most High in Christ. Just know all the evil that you see some of our brothers and sisters getting away with. Eddie Long was doing all kind of wickedness in that goddamn Christian church. He probably never thought he was going to wither away like a goddamn raisin and die. But it happened. It happened right in front of our very face. We seen it. That's right. We seen it. That's right. Commander General Hunter said it. 2 years later, he was out of here. Right. They showed him talking about he was on a treadmill trying to get back in shape. A month later, he was gone. Y'all remember that?
Right.
Yeah, he had on a little workout shirt and all that. Like, yeah, he losing weight, and he lost some weight. He disappeared.
Right.
Come on, I think. Oh, it's a lucky. Let me get the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 19. Y'all mess around, and get on my soapbox, and y'all start talking. Y'all cut me off anytime, you know. The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse. I think that's 21. My eyes may be bad. Luke 21 and 19. Come. Yep. The water. I think you read that for me, Bobby, for sure.
The book of Luke, chapter 21.
Salakia. Just to let y'all know something, man. Just know when you're dealing with true priests and prophets of the Lord, you can't hide a goddamn thing.
Right.
Just throwing it out there. If it's somebody there listening, you listening to the U.P.K, thinking you doing something, don't nobody know about it. Somebody know. Yeah. Just know it. I don't have to say it. Just know whatever you got going on. Just may the Lord be with you that you stop it. Okay.
Right.
Stop it, fix it, get it right. This is your time. Once you learn this truth of what you should be doing, do it while you have a chance to.
That's right.
It can end for you any given day. Lights go out and you won't know it. Go ahead, Cordell. Salakia, I thank you.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 19.
Go ahead.
And your patience possesses ye your souls.
Break that down. It don't matter. Show me y'all. You got that? Let's show me y'all get there.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 19. And your patience possesses ye your souls.
In your patience possess ye your soul. So we talking about discipline. So a lot of times, when we talk about discipline, patience comes along with
what? Patience come from what?
It comes with discipline.
And what else? What do you have to? What else you have to have? Discipline and what else? With patience. Come on, Kawal.
Wisdom.
That's true. I think.
Interpretation.
That's true. Come on, but
Smart information, drive, and determination.
That's true.
Compassion.
That's true.
Obedience.
That's true. Come on, Bunker, y'all. Come on, I see. Just say Salakia or something. Call on you.
Salakia, if I may, in order for us to really break this down, we have to define the word patience. And patient, it says bearing pains or trials calmly or without complaint. Okay.
That's true. That's true. But give me the biblical definition of patience, Baba Kashaw. Halawatha, you want to try it, sis? Give me a biblical word for patience. What you got?
A biblical word for patience.
Okay.
you said a biblical word for patience?
Yeah. Give me a biblical definition of patience. What's another word for patience according to the Bible? A good word.
Humility.
That's true. That you want it, Sister Araba? You want to try it? Obedience. All y'all on it. Let me see. Sister Barwa, I'm coming to you, Kodog, because you cheating.
I said it before, though, so like I said, I heard you.
Sister Debar, you got it?
You asking for a biblical definition?
Go ahead.
Well, I would say, like the first commandment.
That's true.
Being namely is to love thy brother as thyself.
Most High in Christ. See, now all y'all are saying the right word, but there's one word that actually two words that encompasses all of it, right? Come on, Cordon, what you got, man? Long suffering. To have patience, that's the biblical term. Also, a biblical word that goes into patience is long suffering. All right, that's patience. Now put it together. Read the scripture again.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 19. In your patience, possess ye your soul.
So what did that mean? Possess your soul. What is that? Come on.
Take back your soul.
Come on, Cordon.
Sorry, sir, if I may, in my patience, you know what I'm saying, I'm more long suffering with my brother, meaning I know how to self-control myself. You know what I'm saying? So my brother may, do something, you know what I'm saying, and it takes a man to go.
Well, you be trying to put them together. No, you ain't got to. I'll run it with you. You good. Come on, Kowal.
I would say I'm using the precept of Matthew about enduring to the end, because enduring also takes patience. So I'll say, like, your soul depends on it. You know what I'm saying? You endure to the end. That takes patience. So you can't be quick and, be a decent prophet. You have to endure to the end. That means being long suffering with everybody. You understand? So your soul depends on it initially. Like this, I think that's what this is saying. I could be wrong. It says, in your patience, possess ye your souls. Like, we are the souls. Like this, that's a essentially.
Your soul is what? Life, right?
Soul is me. Like,
your life, right?
Right.
So
your life depends.
Your what?
Your life depends on it.
Right. Depends on what?
Your patience, being long suffering.
I bet you say your life is in your hands.
Right.
Based on your long suffering. You ever see somebody fly off the handle? Do something just irrational?
Right. That's right.
Those Lord knows I'm telling you, it don't take much. It really don't take it does not take much. The discipline of doing what you're supposed to do and move how you're supposed to move.
Right.
You late for work, now you got to do 89 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone.
Right.
Lack of discipline, lack of being prepared.
Right. Yep.
It don't take much. Your life is in your hands. Come on, Kawhi.
Or instead of using the 6-month rule, you meet a whore. You got AIDS now.
Yeah.
You wasn't patient.
You weren't patient. Your life is in your hands.
You did it.
You weren't long suffering.
Right.
You weren't willing to endure to really see what it was all about. Right. You wanted to take off in it.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You got exactly what you asked for. Give me a definition of long suffering. I know. Do you have early? Oh, well, what you had? Give me a definition of patience. Baba Kershaw. Your life is in your hands. You want to be quick to sin? You want to be rich? Huh? Come on, Ayathan. I see the wheel turning. Yeah, go ahead and get it to me.
You say you want to be rich, and I was just thinking, like, here, put on this dress.
Come.
Like, what's the
Yeah.
And the Nas. Put on this dress.
You want to be a superstar.
Right.
Come on, Shum, y'all.
So like, I was thinking about what we were talking about one time, that our people, we look for the immediate gratification.
Yeah, come. We want the instant gratitude. We want to be satisfied right now.
All right. So to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you got a long suffering.
Yeah, you got a long. Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? He could have said it better than that. To keep these law, statutes, and commandments, brother, boy, you got to suffer some things, huh? You may not get the instant grits the minute, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn right.
Y'all know,
Yeah, that.
but maybe it's just me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we sit around. You ever looked at the toaster? You know, you never looked at the toaster, just sitting there watching the toaster and shit. Just over the. Hey, the toast don't come out fast enough. What we do? We turn the dial back, try to get it up faster. But guess what you end up doing once it pop up, Cordell? You end up pushing it back down because it ain't ready yet. Come on, Ayathon.
And what you're explaining is Christians.
That's Christians. They want instant gratification, instant glory, instant praise.
Right.
Your life in your hands. Chase it if you want to.
Right.
Come on.
This is the Compact Zondervan Dictionary. The word patient. Two Greek words as translated by our English word patience, but they are not exactly sloppy. One is the quality of endurance under trial.
Go ahead.
It is mainly an attitude of
Hold on. One is endurance. What?
One is the quality of endurance under trial.
The one of a quality during the endurance of a trial. And the endurance of a what? A trial. What is a trial? A trial period, according to this context right here. What is a trial, Bunker, y'all?
Trial, so like I don't know if I may. Trial is basically, when you're being forced in the fire, like when you're in the midst of a test.
A what?
A test.
A test. Patience, man.
Right.
When you come in here and we put on that all black, and we say, man, you gotta come to class for 90 days. As soon as you come to class for a month, you start asking, hey man, I gotta wear this black all the time. You know what I'm saying? Can I wear something else beside this black? Nah, brother, you gotta keep wearing that black, man. You know what I'm saying? You still a trooper. Sir, can I what about my headpiece? Can I wear a different color headpiece? Nah, brother, everything need to be all black, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sir, they do, you do about two. I would say, I'm just saying, because I would too. You get them 2 months not out, and you say, it's like, sir, can I get my name, sir? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You start asking. But I was taught you should never ask for your name.
Right.
We was taught, we used to, the brother asking about his name, add another month on to it. A sister get asking about it, add another month on to it. We're teaching them how to be long suffering.
Right.
Teaching them some patience, just in the small things.
Right.
So you remember everything that you come in here and do and learn, it's all for a reason. You may not never understand it until you see the next brother go through it. And you'll realize why it took you so long to get your name. You'll understand why brothers go through Hebrew Academy. You'll understand why sisters are asked to do certain things. The small tasks, then maybe you'll graduate to do the large tasks. But you'll be given the small things first. You know what I'm saying? And if you do have enough discipline to do the small things first, then maybe I can pass it off and you'll do the big things.
Right.
And when you need some help or you're trying to understand something, you will come to me and you will see the value of my interpretations of the things that you're going through.
Right.
But if I don't teach you how to put on all black, to have that discipline first, it don't matter what I say to you. If you're not disciplined enough to do that, you're not going to be disciplined enough to understand the things that I'm saying to you.
That's right.
You're not going to be understanding that. You're not going to have the discipline enough to understand what Commander Junior Hunter is passing down through the ranks.
Right.
We'll be at the bottom trying to make up our own thing because you did it when you couldn't put on all black. And an officer somewhere be trying to figure out how to help you when the only thing you had to do was just be disciplined enough from the beginning and you would have been Tawar.
Right.
But now you're dealing with all type of hell, and brothers and sisters are trying to help you through your situations. What happening is you didn't have any discipline from the beginning to fight the thing that you should have been fighting. You want to do your own thing. You were chasing the riches. You wanted to have a good time. Right? I ain't making this up, Quadon. I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Sound like an old man. That's some old man. Come here, boy. Let me tell you about this. Tell you about this old car. You know, that's how it should be though. And age ain't everything. You can take a young man and he'll learn these scriptures and he'll be able to gain the wisdom of the things that he's learning here.
Right.
It's not an age thing. It's a discipline thing. It's an obedience thing. That's what this is, right? But if not, if you don't think it's about your willingness to be obedient and disciplined, you will see the Bible as just what? A book of fairy tales. All right. And with that, I'm gonna turn the class over and preach the prophet of the Lord. Show me your Yahweh. Give clap it up.